Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's hair review is going to be featuring Asteria hair. They sent me over a 13x4 HD lace wig. It is water wave texture. That's how the hair looks after it was freshly washed, and the frontal does look a little extra poofy than the rest of the hair because I did go in and pluck the wig a little bit, so that means I had to brush through it. So that's the only reason why the texture looks a little bit different from the rest of the hair. But here's how the frontal's looking. I got a large cap size, and this is 13x4. I didn't have too many problems with this wig. I did have to do a little extra tugging in the frontal part for it to fit me fully, but it did end up fitting me fully in the end. So I will say that this is big head friendly. You just might have to do a little extra work to make it fit. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go in with this adhesive spray from Even New York, one of my all-time favorites. I love doing the adhesive sprays. I don't really touch glue anymore because I just love this adhesive spray. That's my all-time favorite. It will be my holy grail. It will be my #1 always until something better is out, but I really love the spray. I did 3 coats of it, and I always blow dry on cool in between. When you blow dry on cool, you just want to keep blow drying it until it gets tacky, not all the way dry, okay? So you want to blow dry until it gets tacky, and then when it's tacky, you can put on your next layer of spray. You can do anywhere from 2 to 4 layers of spray depending on what type of hold you want, but this adhesive spray really does the job. It does what it needs to do. And then after your last spray, after it's tacky, just go ahead and put the lace over the clear part of the adhesive spray, and if you need to, you can go back in with the blow dryer like you see me doing right now. I did cut the lace into 3 sections. This is what I do sometimes when the frontal isn't really fitting me how I want it to. This way it makes it easier for me to have control over where the sides fit on my frontal. So because you know, sometimes the middle part could be too low and the sides, you know, would be too far back. So to avoid running into that problem, you can always just cut the lace into 3 sections like you saw me do there. Now I'm going to take this elastic band that came with the wig and put it on over, and I just cut the lace off in the middle part just to get it out the way, and I'm gonna blow dry it. This time I'm blow drying on warm heat just to get that melt how I want it to, and then I will end up taking the band off, and then I will be cutting off the excess lace. When you cut off the lace, make sure you do it in the zigzag motions. Don't do it just straight down, or you will see the line of demarcation. But you can see it's melting well. I do have to cut off that extra lace in the middle. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut the lace off now on both sides. Okay, so now that the lace is all cut off, you see it's looking all melted and everything. I am going to start with the baby hairs. I just get 2 sections on both sides. I don't do the middle section for baby hairs. I just do the 2 sections on both sides, and then the sideburns. Cut out how short you want, and then I'll just get my little mini curling iron or my little mini straightener and just curl the edges down. Doing this just helps your edges stay in the shape you want it to go, so it just helps mold it down, so you wouldn't have to put too much product on the edges, if that makes sense. So curling your edges really is beneficial, and it makes a lot of stuff easier. And then I just sprayed some Got To Be spray on my finger, and I am starting to mold my baby hairs how I want them to lay. So yeah. And then when I'm done with the baby hairs, and I'll just go back over with the elastic band and let that melt, and then I'll just start styling my hair and getting my hot comb and everything. But unfortunately my hot comb has broken since this video. I didn't realize until after, but when in this clip my hot comb wasn't on it was on the highest setting, but it wasn't as hot as it usually gets. So I couldn't really get it flat because it wasn't as hot as it usually got, and then now it won't even heat up. So yeah, I didn't realize that till after, but you know, it still turned out cute. And yeah, it looks like I have to be getting a new hot comb. I've had this one for over 3 years, so it is about time to get a new one. But this is how the texture looks when it's just wet. But I am going to go in, of course. I always do this on all my curly wavy units. I do finger coils in the very front section of the hair. I don't know, it just adds a little extra to the look, and I love it. So this is what I do. This is how you get those curls. And yeah, I'll just finish styling the wig, and then you guys can see my end result later. Okay guys, so this is how the hair is looking. I ended up doing a side part instead of a middle part because I don't know, what curly textures like this, like with the wavy texture, I like side parts better. But yeah, so HD lace, I didn't really define my part for the side part, so ignore that. But for the most part, this looks really cute. I got a lot of compliments on it. This is how the hair looks air dried. Here's the texture. This is after being outside. It's 103 outside. It's very hot. And this is how the hair held up during this hot weather today. So super cute. I really like it. It's 26 inches. My belly button is. That's how long it is. And yeah, it's just really cute. This is big head friendly, I would say. I did have to do a little tiny tugging, but for the most part it fits on both sides, which is good. So yeah, this is from Asteria hair. Really like it, really cute. Like I said, I don't really do wet looks when it comes to curly hair, wavy hair. I really don't do the wet looks. I like when it's dry and fluffed out, just because I like that effortless look. But yeah, 13x4 HD lace. I would say it's more like a Swiss lace in my opinion, but whatever. So that concludes this video, guys. If you enjoyed, give it a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.